Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Barrel Lab. Got another daily barrel report. It's going to be for July 9th. And it's going to be a little shorter video. Sorry, guys. I've been up just kind of fixing some stuff and making some updates to a couple things. So I won't be doing the list live, but I will be going over the pictures because I know that's been something that you guys really said that helped. And that's something that I was working on today, just kind of making that a little bit more clear for everybody. So the list I will put out will be the model generated list and the model generated sim list, which have been hitting at a pretty high clip. I did add that into here. As you all know, we track everything. So for yesterday, for today, right? 18.2%. For home runs, hits, runs, RBIs went 36.4%. Total bases 39.4%. So, not a terrible day. I'm okay. 18% is pretty solid. I do want to get that number up a little bit. Not even a little bit, a lot of it. I know I can. I've been working on a few things too, inside of here. So, yeah, I do apologize for it being a shorter video, but just to get this out the way, appreciate everybody who has been watching, who is watching, who stays watching. If you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe now. Share this to about 2 or 3 people and let them like and subscribe too, right? I just want to get this information out to as many people as possible so we can just educate ourselves on how to read the data, how to better understand it, and just if we're going to be in this gambling space, man, just know how to navigate. So looking at the pitcher attack board, most attackable pitchers, we got Brady Singer, Merrill Kelly, and Gavin Williams. So that's going to be Philly bats. We're going to be looking for San Diego bats and Minnesota bats, right? And moving forward, I do know you all appreciate the data, and I will go over all the data. But I do believe you should focus on a couple of games. I know I give the information for all of the games, but I do believe you should narrow it down based on, again, things like this. Most attackable pitcher, who's giving up the most barrel, who has the highest ERA, right? So see ERA in the 5s. They're giving up barrel in 10%, 14% barrel, right? And so that kind of makes it a little bit, or I should say it narrows down the pool of players you should be looking for. Because now, across the 3, we should be looking for players in these 3 games at least with a barrel of at least 10.3 and hard hit of at least 40, it looks like. So just keeping that in mind. This is something that's getting built out. There's a couple bugs, but for me, it's getting a little bit late, and I know you all watch these videos wherever you are at that time, so I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm been a little bit tired, but it's been fun doing these for you all. So I'm just looking at it. Like we said, Brady Singer, Mel Kelly, Gavin Williams, they're giving up 14% barrel, 11% barrel, 10% barrel. Right, and they're WOBA allowed, so they're people are getting on base. All right, guys are getting on base. That's the one thing that this is showing me. So Griffin Canning, again, that San Diego Arizona game tomorrow. If it doesn't go crazy, then the players are just having an off day. Excuse me. The players are having an off day, but the ball should be flying that day. In that game. Canning gives up 49 hard hit, 9.7 barrel allowed. Let's see who's not giving up a lot of barrel. Yeah, David Peterson's not giving up barrel. And so how you can look at this too is whoever has lower numbers as far as barrel allowed, WOBA, right? You can take them for pitcher strikeouts or even pitching outs. That's kind of how you could think about that in the reverse. So now that you guys have seen this board, you know where the most attackable pitchers are. So take that into your day when you're doing your research too. I am working on getting this built out, right? So Brady sinker, on that sinker, he throws it 47.5% of the time, and he's giving it up 8 home runs on that pitch. Slider, he throws 32.5% of the time, he's giving up 4 home runs, right? And so you kind of can just see, and that's for all the pitchers in the slate for the day, right? And let's see who was it. Merrill Kelly was another one. Oh, that's Mitch Keller. All right, Mel Kelly's another one. So that's kind of what that looks like. You guys can use that how you need to. So I'm just go ahead and go through these games quickly, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing the notes on the stream. I do apologize for that. But I will drop the system, the model automated notes. So we got Atlanta versus Pittsburgh. Top barrel score is 86.8. 3 barrel signals. Top home run form is 91%. Top reads is going Matt Olson, Lowe, Baldwin, and Harris. Top barrels scores Matt Olson, Baldwin, Michael Harris. Matchup scores going Olson, Harris, Baldwin. And then form is going Matt Olson, Yaz, and Michael Harris. Matt Olson looks really good, even though he chalked a lot of us, but Olson and Harris do look good. Pittsburgh versus Bryce Elder. Barrel score is going Low, Valdez, O'Hearn. Matchup is going Low, Valdez, Reynolds. Form is going Low, O'Hearn, Valdez. All right, and so out of those 3, I do like Valdez. I like the way he looks, but you never know, man. That's an early game tomorrow too, so just keep that in mind. KC versus the Mets. Barrel score 83.4%. No barrel signals in this game. 82% is the top home run form. I will talk about this a little bit later in the day, but this is a surprise for you all that I'm working on. Yeah, it's a surprise that I'm working on. I just needed to get it dialed in. But yeah, the elite profile, home run profiles. I've got some sneaky profiles and some long shot profiles that'll be popping up because I felt like we were missing some value. And so, yeah, I'm trying to make sure that we get every bit of value that we can without overloading the board, if that makes sense. So, plays of the game: Soto, Witt, Perez, Lindor. KC versus Mania. Barrel score is going Bobby Witt, Perez, Caglione. Matchup is going Witt, Perez, Caglione. And form is going Witt, Thomas, and Perez. Clearly, I'm going with Bobby Witt as he's the elite home run profile. If you watch the game today, he did have one that looked like it should have went yard. He just pulled it a little bit too hard. Mets versus Wacha. Barrel score is going Soto, Lindor, Alvarez. Matchup is going Soto, Alvarez, Lindor. And form is going Soto, Ewing, and Beatty. And I do like Ewing. He's been heating up. So down here, this is getting worked out too. I am trying to visualize heat maps, visualize zone fit maps. Also let you guys know what their hitting average is against certain pitches and things like that. So that's something that I am working on and getting worked out. And so I'm also showing this here too, right? Previous history. So you can see how many pitches that the previous batter has seen before. You can see how many balls in play that he put in play. You can see the weighted on base average versus that pitcher as well too. So this is going to show you matchup. So really, when you guys get in here, really take your time to go through every one of these tabs, as I've been putting a lot of time into them. A lot of effort into them, and I'm really trying to think, how is this going to help us, right? And so, please take your time to look through all of these tabs, guys, because I would love some feedback. I know you guys are using it and you're enjoying it, and you're hitting your parlays in peace, and I have no problem with that. I'm not looking for anything from you all but feedback, so I can continue making a better product for us all. That's really it. Let me keep this going. All right, New York versus Tampa Bay. Top barrel score 85.8. Two barrel signals. Top home run form is 84. Top reads is going Ben Rice, Caminero, Aranda, and Grisham. New York versus Rasmussen. Ben Rice, Grisham, Chisholm. Top barrels matchup is going Rice, McMahon, and Grisham. Form is going Rice, Dominguez, and Caballero. Rice is an elite profile for a reason, so just take that into consideration. And no pitcher yet for the Yankees. However, Caminero and Aranda are the two barrel signals for this game. And then looking at Ben Rice, so he doesn't have the best home run previous history against the pitcher. So you can take that in consideration, even though it does just take one pitch. It does just take one pitch. So one thing that I've been identifying within the model through the back testing logs, the barrel signal has become better at identifying hits, runs, and RBIs candidates and total bases candidates from what the numbers are showing me. So that is why I'm working on a couple other tags to be able to catch some of those other value that the barrel signal may be missing from time to time. It does do its job though. 18%, right? I'm not mad at that. I can't complain being a month in. I won't complain with that. So I'm pretty excited. Chicago versus Baltimore. Top barrel score 81.5. Barrel signals 3. 74% top form. Pete Alonso, Suzuki, Conforto, and Bush are the top plays. Chicago versus Rogers. Suzuki, Conforto, Bush are the top barrel scores. Conforto, Suzuki, Bush. A top matchup. Form is going Swanson, Suzuki, Conforto. Conforto went today. Looks like he could go tomorrow. Yeah, Suzuki could definitely go again. So yeah, that this could be another interesting game. 6.75 ERA, 4.70 ERA. Yeah. Alonso, top barrel scores for Baltimore is Pete, Basayo, and Ward. Matchup is Alonso, Mayo, O'Neill. And form is Alonso, Basayo, and Blaze. O'Neill had a crazy game today. I mean, he does have great pull barrel, good sweet spot, good fly ball. Definitely was there. It's there. Sometimes not to say you have to ignore form, but baseball is baseball. A pitcher could throw a meatball. He could just leave one hanging. And, like, yo, Kobe Mayo, if you didn't see this dude's home run, go look at that. The way he hit that ball, right? Like, it happens. Some pitchers just leave a pitch hanging. So, you just got to be aware of that. Got some matchup here. So, no context, right? If there is no context, it will tell you. If there is previous history, it will let you know, right? 14 pitches, no balls in play. So, even though Al Conforto does have the sign, he hasn't put a ball in play against, who was that? Against Rogers. So, all right, next game. Cleveland versus Minnesota. Barrel score 77.6. We got one barrel signal, and 92 is the top form. Top reads in the game is Clemens, Bell, Manzardo, and Lewis. Manzardo, Hoskins, Arias. Top barrels matchup is Arias, Manzardo, Hoskins. Form is DeLauder, Arias, and Schienemann. Manzardo does have the better pull and barrel. Arias has the better. I mean, small sample size. Not even 1,000 pitches yet. Yeah, I don't like anybody on Cleveland. And still, Manzardo. That's about it. Maybe DeLauder. Maybe just because he has a low swinging strike. But, yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, Minnesota's top barrels is Clemens, Bell, Lewis. Matchup is Clemens, Bell, Lewis. Form is Clemens, Bell, Larnach. And Clemens and Bell do have they're swinging the bat right now. They're pretty much have stepped up since Buxton went down. So it's pretty cool to see them swinging the bat like that. Whoops. All right, next game we got Boston versus the White Sox. 84.5 is the top barrel score. Got 3 barrel signals and 91% top form. Contreras, Montgomery, Vargas, and Abreu. Boston versus K. Contreras, Abreu, Duran is the barrel. Matchups going Contreras, Duran, Montestero, and form is going Contreras, Duran, Wong. I don't know what happened today with everybody leaving the game. I don't know what all that stuff was. But, I mean, Contreras definitely should probably go today then, since they pulled him yesterday. This is kind of how it usually goes. White Sox versus Sandoval. Montgomery, Vargas, Grichuk. A barrel matchup is Vargas, Grichuk, Montgomery. And then form is Vargas, Benintendi, and Montgomery. Grichuk looks good still. I know his form's been trash, but as we've seen today, anything can happen. Grichuk looks good. Montgomery and Vargas is Vargas. I'm okay with a couple chalks. You're not going to win every day. You're not going to win every pick. You might go on a nice heater, promise you. But I'm not going to chase just because I want to hit a crazy 6-man. Nah, I'm not going to chase. If it's not there for me, I'm not taking it. But everybody's different, though. And that's okay. That's why this is for. Is I want everybody to have this, to utilize it in the way that works best for them. That's all. All right, Oakland versus Detroit. 82.7 is the top barrel. 5 barrel signals in this game. Probably all coming from Detroit. And 85 is the top form. 1 from Kurtz, 4 from Detroit. Yeah, Kurtz, Green, Carpenter, Torkelson. Top plays. Framber's on the mound. And Jack Perkins is on the mound for the A's. Barrel is going Kurtz, Langoliers, Thomas. Matchup is going Langoliers, Kurtz, Bolt. And form is going Kurtz, Heim, and Bolte. Yeah. Langoliers. I mean, Kurtz does have the best barrel. But what's interesting to me is Heim creates more extra base hits. And he's getting extra bases. So Heim is also like a nice sleeper. He could get you a couple singles, a double. So watch out for him. Pay attention to him. All right, Detroit versus Perkins. Green, Carpenter, Torkelson, Dingler. Green, Dingler, Carpenter, Torkelson. And form is Green, Carpenter, Torkelson, and Keith. I mean, you can do what you want with the Detroit guys. The stack's been feeding. Maybe one off here or there, but Detroit's been doing their thing. If I had to say who looked the best, Carpenter. Yeah, Carpenter. I mean, he doesn't have the best pull. But yeah, He's got a good sweet spot, good hard hit. Yeah, Carpenter could definitely be a sneaky spot tomorrow too. All right, got Seattle versus the Mets. Versus the Marlins. I'm sorry about that. 85.4 is the top barrel, 4 barrel signals, and 94% is the top home run form. Top reads is Stowers, Canzone, Raleigh, and Heriberto. Seattle versus Junk, Canzone, Raleigh. Matchup, Canzone, Raleigh. And form is Raleigh, Canzone, and Rosarena. But yeah, Dominic looks good. Canzone, that is. And then Cal. But yeah, Canzone's probably a solid pick for that game. Miami versus Bryce Miller. 1.71 ERA is going to be tough for Miami. Stowers, Hernandez, Casey. Matchup is Stowers, Casey, Conine. And form is Stowers, Hernandez, Lopez. Yeah, so Casey does look really good. They pulled him today, though, so depending on what happens, if that was like a real injury or, one of those I'm doing air quotes right now, injuries, we'll see. But yeah, Stowers looks good again, and Hernandez looks good again. I'm going to fix that scroll, too. I know it's annoying having to do this every time. And if you're on mobile, I know that affects you as well. So, yes, I definitely have gotten that feedback, and I will make that correction today as well. All right, so we got Philly versus Cincy. Top barrel score is 92.6. We got 2 barrel signals. And top home run form is 83%. Top reads in this game is Schwarber, Harper, Ellie, and Stewart. Barrel for Philly is Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. Matchup is Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. Form is going Schwarber, Turner, and Bohm. So let's see. Yep. So Schwarber and Harper have the elite profile, which, again, I told you I'll break down in a longer video, I promise, guys. So, yeah, Schwarber and Harper look good tomorrow, especially we know Brady Singer is one of our pitchers to attack. So Philly bats do look hot right now. Philly stack looks pretty smart. Philly stack looks smart. And they got Luzardo on the mound, so this could be a good game. Top barrels for Cincy, Ellie, Stewart, Suarez. Matchup is Ellie, Stewart, Suarez, and form is Ellie, Stewart, and Noelvi Marte. And South Stewart is one of my favorite young players this season. JJ Bleday trying to get back on the board. Yeah, Sal really sticks out to me. Ellie and Stewart are the barrel signals for Cincinnati. So, all right, a few more games, guys. And sorry if there's that noise in the background. Let me see here. All right, Milwaukee versus St. Louis. Top barrel score is 80. 5 barrel signals and 98% is the top home run form. Top reads is Bowers, Walker, Mitchell, Velasquez. And so this top row, what did it say? All right, whoops, not there. I'm trying to show you the end game, those top reads for every game, right? So yesterday, the top reads of at least one person, right, from those top cards from all games. We had 15 games today. We went 16%, right? For the top reads to have cashed at least one market, 44.6%. So those top reads are actually doing a really good job. Run your straights, guys. Running straights on a lot of these props that I'm giving you, you could be making a lot of money. Man, a lot of money. Just look at it. Total bases and hits, runs, and RBIs. 33.9% on bases, 41.1% on hits, runs, and RBIs. And ideally, you want to be at 50, right? 53, 54% over time, break even odds. So we're creeping up in a very nice way. Previous day, even before that, right? Home runs didn't do well, but at least 50% of the other markets did cash. Right, 40% on total bases, 49, almost damn near, almost 50% on hits, runs, and RBIs. Right, 49.1%. So, just keep that in mind when you are going through the games, and you see those top plays. You know, you can feel like you can take it. You can take it. So we got Milwaukee versus Palante, Bowers, Mitchell, Chorio, top barrel. Matchup is going Mitchell, Bowers, Chorio, and form is going Mitchell, Bowers, and Chorio. Chorio's did chalk today. He had not the best outing. Mitchell looks great again. He had some nice hits today, so that should be a good game. St. Louis versus Henderson, Walker, Velasquez, Burleson, top barrels. Matchup is going Walker, Velasquez, Burleson, and form is Walker, Weatherhort, and Velasquez. And Walker and Velasquez are barrel signals, so I'm gonna stick with Velasquez. So it's showing us that he's heating up. It's showing consistent improvement. He's got great sweet spot. His home runs to fly ball ratio, hardest hitter on the team. Small sample size, but he's still the hardest hitter on the team. If he can get this pulled barrel up just quite a bit, look, golly, yeah, who is this dude? He looks good. All right, so you can take it a little bit further if you want to. Where is he? Velasquez. No history versus this pitcher. But we shall see. He does have a couple zones where he should be able to tag the pitcher. So we'll see. Yeah, Velasquez does look good, though. Those numbers are kind of hard to not look at. All right, so we got the Angels versus Texas. Top barrel score 74.3. Two barrel signals. Top home run form is 74%. We got Jock Peterson, Soler, Nito, and Trout on the top plays. Barrel is going Soler, Nito, Trout. Matchup is going Soler, Nito, Lowell. And form is going Lowell, Nito, and Ohop. Soler, huh? Okay. I do like what I see. And so the model must be picking up on something too. Mike Trout is back. He did home run today. You could take Mike Trout again. I did catch him. Just had a gut feeling that he was just going to be swinging the bat really nicely, and he did. So Mike Trout's back. Keep that in mind. His form will be 0. Matchup will be 0 because he hasn't swung a bat in a minute. So he's starting from 0 for form because he has no last 14 or 7. Texas versus Dietmers. Peterson, Berger, Young for the barrel. Matchups going Peterson, Foscue, Diaz. Form is going Berger, Peterson, Diaz. Foscue still looks good, but sample size is ridiculously small compared to everybody else on the team, so it kind of is that anomaly / outlier. But Peterson does look good too. Nimmo. I wonder if Nimmo's dealing with an injury. He's been kind of not himself, it seems like. But yeah, okay, Jock Peterson. Looks good. Another one of our attack pitchers to stack, possibly. We got the Angels versus the Padres. 73.6 is the top barrel score. 4 barrel signals and 81% top form. Marte, Machado, Tatis, and Carroll. I mean, it's a pretty solid 4 right there you can go with. Kenyon Griffin on the mound. 6.71 ERA, 5.71. Excuse me. If both these teams don't score at least 5 points, I don't know if I can go to another Padre game. Marte, Carroll, Moreno is top barrels. Matchup is Carroll, Marte, Moreno. And then form is Marte, who put Dermo and Carroll. Maybe this is trying to tell us something. Tim Tawa? That'd be crazy if he hit a home run tomorrow. I'd be, what? No way. But if he does, what? I wonder why it does this. Why does it break on form? Is this really a higher number on the back end? I'm going to have to look into that. But now he's got me tempted. That was very tempting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. We'll see. We'll watch it. We'll pay attention to it. All right, Padres versus Merrill Kelly. Got Machado, Tatis, and Merrill. Matchup is Tatis, Sheets, and Campusano. And form is Machado, Tatis, and Duran. Tatis does... I was going to say he looks better out of the two of them, but Machado probably does. All right, and then last but not least, got Colorado, San Francisco. 82.6 top barrel score, 2 signals, and 95% home run form. Devers, Goodman, Moniak, and Eldridge. No pitcher for San Francisco. That sucks. I mean, just based on what we're seeing, though, form and it's going Moniak and Goodman. They do have the best barrel. Remember, these two are pretty much identical guys. He's producing almost 2 extra bases every time. 3 extra bases, 2. And then 2.25, and then almost 2 bases here. 1 point something, 1.98 is what it's going here. Because the baseline is 0.1, right? And that's for isolated power, which is measuring how many extra bases you can produce. So, yeah, go Goodman, Moniak. Oh, whoops. Moving too fast. And that's only because there's no pitcher, and those are the best profiles. So, barrels for San Francisco is Devers, Eldridge, Ramos. Matchup is Devers, Barracoto, Ramos. Form, Ramos, Devers, Eldridge. They got dealt a pretty bad, tough card today. So I do believe the baseball gods bless San Francisco tomorrow, just because they had a rough outing. They were going against a pitching legend, right? Dylan Cease, and I say legend, yeah, and I don't mean that lightly. That dude's gonna go down in history. What he's doing is pretty tough. I know he didn't get the no-hitter, but just to be in there consistently throwing, 90, high 90s, 100+ pitches, yeah, I like Dylan Cease. And maybe I'm a little biased because he did come from the Padres, so there's that too. But as far as the Giants go, Devers, Eldridge, right? Yeah, form is Ramos, Devers, Eldridge, Barracoto. Oh, terribly small sample size. That's why. I'm like, whoa, what is this coming from? But only 27 balls in play, so nothing too crazy yet. I'd say 1,000 is just when you can start getting really a feel of somebody. 500 maybe. So, but other than that, that's pretty much all the games. Like I said, the pitcher attack board is going through a little bit of a facelift. Somewhat of a facelift. I'm getting a lot of new stats pulled through here just to make things clear and help you all make those decisions, so that way we're not just guessing off of the batter's data, but you're actually able to cross-reference it with the pitcher that they're going up against as well. That's the main thing. I know that's a big thing. Eventually, we will be able to identify pitcher props and stuff like that too. I can always pull it through the prop hunter. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. Yeah, I can always pull it through the prop hunter. So, and that's for hits, total bases. So yeah, that is the slate for July 9th. And man, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I am going to get the system generated list posted along with the video, and I'll get the simulator results posted as well. So thank you guys for always tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video out, and I'll see you guys in the lab next time. Peace.